Final Money Monday of 2024.
What's good, y'all?
Yeah. So we
Happy New Year, everyone.
New Year's Eve. New Year's
Happy,
Eve.
New Year's Adam, I believe.
I think we have Hanukkah going on. I think we have Kwanzaa. Happy Merry late Christmas. All the things. How's everyone
Next
feeling?
year sun maxing. Yeah. We'll get Corey in here in a sec too as well.
Yeah, I hope everyone had a good time hanging out with the fam and all. I literally landed like 2 hours ago. It feels good to be back in the in the lab.
Great. Yeah, I haven't done any work in like a week, and it feels awesome to be back.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah,
we got Corey Peace in here too. So Corey, we were actually waiting for you to get on so we could give you the most banned award for Money Monday 2024.
Yeah,
that is true. That's true.
I'm well deserving.
Actually, no. Garrett might have won most banned.
No,
it's close. Hey, Warner, it's close.
It's close. It's a close race.
I definitely have the runner up, closing out 20K sales on the year from April.
Hey, attaboy.
That's a dub, Will. That's a dub, Will.
Excellent work.
Yeah. So this is the last Money Monday of 2024. So we're also gonna need to see some bragging on yourselves in chat. What was the biggest win this year? Did you blow out sales milestones you were expecting? And then anything that might have been tricky that you want to work on in 2025. And we can even go around a little bit and kind of share some wins and that kind of stuff as well. I think that'd be a
for Corey,
good little.
He needs to work on some cable management in the back there.
Yeah, that's the focus for 2025.
And you should see right here in front of me to the left. It works actually.
Nice, sounds good. What's up? Hey, Manny, what up, Manny? I was just talking to Manny in the Discord DMs. What's up, Colin? Good to see you here as well, family. Someone says, Miles, are you playing basketball later today? You resemble 2017 Steph Curry when you're out there on the court. Yeah, I am.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I read that comment.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was a real comment, Miles.
Thanks for asking. Who is that? David. David. Thanks.
Smith, something like that.
$87 on inventory today after watching you for a week or two. Should I wait for the units to sell or just continue to dive in? I'm feeling fearless. So we don't want you necessarily racking up a whole bunch of expenses before you have that proof of concept. I would recommend listen to that stuff FBM as soon as possible. Get it rolling, get it pumping, and then just iterate on that. Look through the competitive sellers of those first couple products. Bound to find some more interesting stuff there. Look deeper into those brands. Look into if they have variations or not. And kind of just continue to iterate and expound on those first couple wins. But good stuff.
It also depends on how much capital you have too, right? If you have a bunch of capital and you've only spent $787, then as long as you continue to spread that over like multiple products, then, I say keep going.
Yeah. Definitely depend on that. It's like, if you have a bunch of eBay experience, maybe some sneaker reselling experience, right? That reselling works, but which it sounds like, you're really confident does based on your comment and everything. So yeah, I mean, that sounds like a great idea. Sold just over $1,000.
Nice, congrats.
It's a great start right there, Lauren. Awesome, very good.
Yeah, I've been seeing I recognize you, Lauren. I've been seeing that profile pic showing up to streams, asking good questions. Now it's paying off. That's awesome. We need more of y'all bragging on yourselves too.
We got Maria in the cut too. I think Maria's done about $7,000 her first month. She's one of my
nice. Congrats.
Yep, very good. Noti resellers. Yes, exactly. So since about April, it's been like that, along with a couple other brands, David. Yeah. So Nike, you are unable to ungate if you're a beginner seller right now. Yeah.
But the beauty of the situation is there are thousands, if not tens of thousands of other brands that new sellers can sell right off the bat. So at the end of the day, it's a loss, but it's not the end of the world.
Yep, and there's been lots of great success stories since a couple of the big clothing brands got locked off. So don't think that you can't find success. There's a couple I can think of. Did like 30-40K in December started this year. Another girl did 20K in her first month without any of those brands, that kind of stuff. There's still plenty of opportunity. What up? Armand did 1.8 million for the year.
Yeah, Armand, that's sick. Congrats.
Monster. Let's go.
Yeah,
man.
Armand he's come to almost every stream.
I feel like he's been on every Money Monday for sure.
Yeah, he typically, and now see, he might not even be there for the bulk of the show, but he might hit you before. He always makes sure his presence is felt, that he's taking up space in the Amazon community. As is a good idea for most sellers to take up space in the Amazon community.
Corey, is it
Oh,
normal?
Manny, you can do way more than that. Manny, you should be shooting for 50K next December alone, my man, right? That's
Yeah,
only,
for sure.
20, 25K of good inventory spend right there, man. Damn, someone just gave me $1.20 tip for my free course. That's love right there.
So Dan had a good question. He said, is it normal to ask your supplier for their supplier's invoice? I think that's something you don't ask for right away. What do you think? So yeah, I wouldn't ask for it right away. But you should be buying if you're buying from distributors, you should be buying from distributors that are clearly buying from the manufacturer, right? Like large distributors that have been in business for a while that are clearly authorized should be the only ones that you're buying from. But in general, I would ask for that maybe after 1 or 2 orders with them. In fact, I did this recently. I was kind of afraid to ask for it on the first purchase order, but after the 3rd order, I said, hey, are you guys willing and able to provide an invoice from the manufacturer if I need it? Right. And then at that point, it's your choice to decide if you would want to work with them, whether they say yes or no.
And the other thing is, if they know and are comfortable with you selling on Amazon, a lot of times if you submit that Amazon letter of whatever you need requiring the documents, they will kind of use that and kind of facilitate the conversation from there.
Yeah, basically you're saying if you can prove to them that Amazon needs that. And like some of my suppliers have said that too. It's like, well, listen, if it comes down to like you needing that documentation or you no longer buying from us, then like, yes, we'll do what we can to work with you. Right. So sometimes, yeah, they want to see that from Amazon stating that they need.
Because that's what I do. I have no problem providing extra documentation, but I just ask that they submit any sort of like Amazon asking or like a notification.
This is a major W name here, John Grimm. Right, that's my type of guy right there. Your parents have really good naming skills.
Yeah.
Maria said thank you for your video about taxes, Warner. Warner, did you just do a video with Chris Potter?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
nice.
glad it was helpful, Maria. Yeah, there's I know is the Buy Box Bandits app up yet too?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Buy Box Bandits
cool.
with Chris Potter.
Yeah, so on my channel, Fields of Profit, and then Buy Box Bandits both got good interviews with our friend Chris.
How is it doing, Miles? Have you checked?
Good.
Yeah, they both have good interviews for you guys if you're trying to figure out how to get your taxes done, that kind of stuff. I know it was definitely overwhelming my first year, so
I just always
good resource for you guys there.
Illegal.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're
it feels like it.
We're having Chris Potter in to talk with the community. I think this Thursday night about taxes and bookkeeping stuff. So it's especially important this time of year. Like you want to make sure you're starting off the new year with clean books, with a business that's on a good financial foundation.
Happy New Year. First 1K first week. That's
what's up. Go,
nice.
Man. That's what's up. Good work.
50K right there. When is the right time? Honestly, whenever you're ready to, really, really lock in and commit, you know what I mean? I think, Q1's a great time to do it. And you'll have the whole year to get ready for the easier times of the year, and back to school in Q4 and such right there. So yeah, go ahead and apply for that, Zoe boy. Let's see.
Miles, Dan is still holding down the slot as the most viewed Buy Box Bandit YouTube video.
Oh, 1,000 ASINs.
Yeah, pushing.
Yeah, I had dinner with him the other night. Yeah, it's a vibe. There, grubbing some seed oils.
Carlos from Canada doing all right. What's up, Carlos?
What's up, guys?
Unfortunately, not much opportunity for you to do FBM up there. It's kind of near impossible, but yeah, lots of money to be made still though.
In Canada, you're saying?
Yeah, just because you have to mail it so far, and our mail is subsidized too, so it's cheaper.
Yeah, hopefully they become the 51st state, so then they can FBM.
Whoa.
So I consider traveling outside California for cheaper RA prices. Nah, stay at the crib and do RA. The cool thing is California actually has phenomenal RA. So like retailers don't really like groceries, for example, might change price, but like a lot of like RA products won't. And you'll get more buy box share, and there's just way more stores in California as well too. On that, hey Manny, don't give us any ideas, Manny. Don't give us any ideas right there. Yeah,
that would be sick. A SellerAmp Walmart integration. Janelle had a question here. So she said, once I submit an SDS for a hazardous product or dangerous good, what comes next? So Janelle, if Amazon accepts that, they'll allow you to ship that product into the hazmat specific FBA fulfillment centers. So just make sure that you're following federal regulations and shipping a hazmat product into FBA there. But yeah, you'll be able to sell that product FBA. So That is something that we've done a bunch of times in the past. And this is a more advanced tactic. But if you find a product that is hazmat that doesn't have an SDS, if you submit that SDS, then you can become eligible to sell at FBA. And if you're the first seller to sell at FBA, it'll sell probably a lot better than it's currently selling, and even at a premium price. So that can be a really good kind of competitive advantage there.
I don't know if a distributor is authorized. I mean, there's not really a list of authorized distributors for every brand. What you really want to be doing is buying from either the brand or someone buying from the brand, right? And so that's usually just a part of the conversation. Hey, are you guys buying directly from the brand or manufacturer? And if they don't clarify that, then it's likely a supplier that you want to be avoiding.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, the easiest way to verify if a distributor is authorized is call the manufacturer and say, "Hey, is XYZ distributor it's a distributor of yours?" Right? And right away they'll be able to say, "Yes, that's one of our authorized distributors," or they'll say, "No, no, we've never heard of them."
Corey, you should make a video called "Want to Switch from Online Arbitrage to Wholesale in 2025? Do this."
Yeah, and I mean, I've talked about that at length too, how to identify your existing basically the brands that you're selling within your OA business, and leveraging those brands to open wholesale accounts with those brands or with distributors that carry those brands. So
And
yeah, I'm going to be doing more on that for sure.
yeah, the stuff you see around the house too, you know what I mean? Like household stuff you use, it'll have sometimes like information on there as well. And that could be a good
Yeah,
start.
check your labels of every product you use, consume throughout the day. A lot of them will have a distributor that they're buying from or a manufacturer, whatever the case may be. How can I
Here we go.
confirm
This
I'm
is good.
authorized to sell a product before
Yeah.
purchasing it? I mean, it's always good to like test list a product before to make sure that you can sell it, to make sure it's not restricted. Sometimes you can sell the brand, but not a product within that particular brand. So you just want to make sure that, you know, plug the ASIN into Boxum, make sure you can list it, all good, and then you'll be good to go.
But the key is that 99.9% of the time you're selling listings that you can see other people selling, and 99% of the time when they're selling it, you can go ahead and either sell it immediately, right, or apply to sell it right there too.
The quick litmus test, Janelle, is just search the brand name on Amazon and then use like SellerAmp QVS, or just open up a couple of the listings and you'll see like one seller, or you'll see 5 sellers, 9 sellers, 12 sellers, that kind of thing. If you start seeing a lot of like, 5+ sellers on a lot of listings, it's probably safe to sell.
Yeah, that's kind of like the counterintuitive thing about this is you want existing competition. You want to see other sellers selling a brand or selling a listing, because by them selling it, they basically have validated it for you, right? They wouldn't be selling it if it wasn't profitable.
Yep. Got you, Xavier. Appreciate you, man. What up, Luca? Luca, how was your December? How was your December? Did you hit the goal? Yeah. What's up, Luca? Where do you find suppliers that directly sell from the brand? A lot of times you can just contact the brand, and if you're reaching out to a really big brand, they're going to say, "Sure, do you want to buy? Do you want to commit to 10 semis every week or something crazy, right?" And then you'll be like, "Oh, maybe not. Who can we buy from?" And then they'll probably give you a name, and that's if it's like a really big brand. Smaller brands tends to be a little bit more convincing, kind of offer value. It's more like a partnership than it is just like buying wholesale.
Yep.
Yeah, Wes, and a lot of the time, like Warner said, you can just call the brand and ask them who their distributor are in your area. And sometimes it's that easy and they'll just connect you with them. So that's a tip as well.
That's facts. How to ungate any product as I'm gated on everything. So yeah, there's certain stuff that you are going to be able to sell right from the get-go without providing documentation, although basically everything you're able to sell with providing documentation, except a couple larger brands. Right there. So go plug in 32 Degrees, go plug in Athletic Works, go plug in Stafford. And after you hit request or apply to sell, request approval, those are going to let you list immediately, right? Other brands that do require purchase documentation, just watch one of our ungating tutorials on this as well too, and everything. So here we go. So statistically, well, Warner and I have probably the most successful Amazon sphere one, but then Corey covers wholesale, for example, right? So
we all teach different things, Dyson. Yeah,
right
there's
there,
no
exactly.
No need to step on toes. Yeah, Miles and I
Yeah.
work together, and Corey teaches wholesale.
And Garrett actually helps us too. So
yeah, and Garrett helps me by selling product to my community. So
It's
like
all-
everybody's kind of working together.
Every
you gotta keep the money in the family.
Even people that are like theoretically competition on Amazon and talking about Amazon, that kind of stuff, Dyson. If you're like making the right friends. It rises all ships, right? That's like the
Miles,
Yeah,
this
everyone loves
yeah.
Sun Maxing. We
Everyone
can all
would
like
just drop
bond over that
another
and,
like 6-hour free course on YouTube as well.
8
Yeah,
hours.
that's
8
crazy.
hours,
8
yeah.
hours.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
y'all go check that out too.
I got a mine will come out to like 5-ish hours dropping here in a few days. So I
Fire
got you
away
guys
on
on the
that
free
thing. Yeah,
course
fire
too.
away. We're overwhelming you guys with value in 2025. And we'll be doing these live streams every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, guys. So show out, ask your questions. And we're, looking to help you guys as much as possible and everything. And I don't know why, but there's like a couple like big online arbitrage sales just started. And it's retail arbitrage clearance season for a lot of retailers. So check your local discount stores. You're going to see a lot more clearance tags than normal. Actually, I went to Marshall's today and I was kind of shocked by how much stuff was on clearance and everything. So, get out and check those local
They
stores.
They need that last week of the year revenue boost for the shareholders. So they're fire sale
talk about Walmart
Exactly.
like marking down a ton of
that's
Legos.
January and right now. I think if I remember correctly,
It used to be a big thing
Folio.
for RA sellers, like Lego across all Walmarts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was finally running the numbers on the Lego I bought like 3 years ago. A bunch of it's up like 100 to 150% after Amazon fees and everything. So interesting stuff.
So this is a good question. What are the chances that suppliers can prep products for you and ship to Amazon? So, I mean, you won't know until you ask, first of all. The other thing is that a lot of people forget about is Amazon will actually label your inventory for 55 cents. Not going to bundle it or anything, but if it's like a single unit SKU, single unit ASIN, and your suppliers are willing to just slap a box label on the outside of the case pack, send it right straight to Amazon. The 55 cents is likely going to be cheaper than any prep center you use, depending no matter the volume. So that's an option, as well as, I mean, if you have a good relationship with your suppliers or distributors, there's a good chance they will accommodate that as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people don't realize that Amazon will apply FNSKU labels to your products for 55 cents per unit. And that's pretty much what my entire business model is built around. Our suppliers either prep our products for us and ship them to FBA, or we just send them the box labels and the case labels, and then they ship them to FBA, and Amazon labels them for us. So it's a huge time saver at the end of the day, and it keeps you from having to pay a prep center in a lot of cases if you set it up properly.
Well, the other thing is, depending on your supplier, a lot of them offer free shipping over a certain threshold. And so if they are sending straight to Amazon, then they are no longer paying shipping. That's another thing that they may not even realize. So if they offer free shipping, regardless of how big the order is, you can offer that as an extra benefit on top of your order to have them just simply slap a label on the outside of the box, assuming it's case packed and you're good to go.
Yep. Yeah, that's a cheat code. What's up, Pete? How you doing, man?
What
Pete
up, Pete?
Bade.
Yesterday was sad, Pete. We should have won.
Hey, Garrett asked.
That's what happens when you put Garrett at quarterback.
Actually, it was weird. It was weird when I was watching, and they're like, Garrett Garrell, you're subbing in for Jordan Love. That was weird.
Ooh.
And then he immediately threw an interception. Yeah, that was pretty weird, Garrett.
The problem is I can't see over the linemen.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true. That's true.
the big guys.
Garrett,
What
Wes
is
said-
Supplier? So it's a CRM. So
Yeah.
it's a tool that we made for Amazon wholesalers, prospective Amazon wholesalers, to just kind of manage your entire pipe flow. Accounts that you're reaching out to, accounts in your pipeline, accounts you've already opened. So it's an easy way to reach out to email or supplier sales reps, communicate with them, receive catalogs, work inside those catalogs, and do kind of everything regarding communication with all your companies and sales reps inside one tool. So check it out.
Yep. I was a little short, Luca. I did like 250K trailing 30 rev, but higher margins than most Q4s and doing less close this year. So it wasn't as insane trying to de-risk a lot of that.
Yeah.
Natalie earlier asked, she said, what's the best prep center? So Natalie, there's not like a specific one I want to recommend, but Google our friend Chris Grant. He has a really good blog post on everything about prep centers, as well as a list of recommended ones. Just Google Clear the Shelf Prep Center, and that'll come up. It'll be the first result. It's a really good resource if you're looking for a prep center.
5507 West Prep Center TBD.
Yeah.
Will be up and coming.
Inbound.
Is it 5507 or 5570? I forget.
5507 is the current company. Yeah.
That's our good friend Joe. He is inevitably at one point gonna open a prep center.
Oh, he would love that, man. Like leading the troops into battle to prep everything every day.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a legend.
VAT. So you don't need to worry about VAT, Nathalie. Yeah, you'll that is for the UK.
Yeah.
So
Thank
you're
God
good.
for
You don't
that.
need to worry
God
about
bless
it.
America, baby.
It
God
does seem
bless.
like a big headache to deal with. So sorry to any of you
Yeah.
UK sellers.
Cheaper
Seems like
to
a
breathe
huge
without the
pain.
battle wounds. Yeah, does he
how
have
much
like a scar on his face or something?
Something like that. How much did you guys have when you started? None of us really had a ton of money. Like I had $1,500 or so. Yeah, a couple $1,000 basically. Just kind of snowball on that. And you're asking how long it take to do $1 million. So for me, it took a little over 2 years to sell my first $1 million, starting with $1,500. Could probably do it a lot faster, obviously, if you have more money. And now there's way more good free resources for you to learn from. So it shouldn't really take that long if you're kind of taking things seriously. But that's pretty realistic for a lot of people, is 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
So
you get lucky during Q4, then you hit the next one significantly harder. You get lucky during back to school, or you start to see some proof of concept back to school and you go harder. Arbitrage is over for us, like new sellers. Yeah, no one sells products on Amazon. Definitely not. 60% of products sold on Amazon do not come from third-party sellers. They actually do. Arbitrage is alive and well, my friend.
yeah,
Dan-
arbitrage is not going anywhere.
Dan's talking smack. Good vibes, Dan. Good vibes.
Wait, so let's see. There was one that I was going to address. Where did it go?
Is it a red flag if the distributor
Yes,
website
yeah.
FAQ talks about Amazon and how they ship? So I would say probably a year and a half ago, it's probably more of a red flag than now. I would say it's probably more accommodating, and companies are kind of coming out of the woodworks and being aware of the Amazon platform. I would say it's probably more of a red flag a couple of years ago. What would you say, Corey?
So I would actually argue the opposite, in the sense that, like, if it's basically a supplier is advertising the fact that they cater to Amazon sellers, then chances are they're just middlemen that, they're getting the product at closeout. They're not probably getting the product directly from the brand. But what Garrett's saying is, like, the fact that suppliers are willing to ship to Amazon is more prevalent today than it was a year or two ago, because a lot of suppliers are realizing that that's where a lot of the money is going, is to Amazon. So again, to kind of like clarify there, the fact, if they're like marketing themselves to Amazon sellers from the supplier front, then yeah, I think that's a big red flag. But the fact that they ship to Amazon, like a lot of legit suppliers do that these days.
What about taxes? Do you have any tax? We all do. Yeah. I mean, outsource it. We don't know enough about taxes to do it ourselves.
Watch Warner's video with Chris Potter that he posted last week.
Yeah, we went into a ton of detail. That's probably my favorite one yet. So if taxes are confusing, they should be. We break down a lot of that stuff there, and then you'll want to get a local CPA. That is if you try to do it yourself the first year, you'll learn very quickly that it is worth it to pay somebody else to do that work.
Yeah, and ideally one that has e-com experience. Right.
Yeah.
You don't, especially if you're a newer seller, you don't want to go through your first tax season as an Amazon seller with a new accountant that also is learning Amazon and e-commerce and the whole e-commerce, like the third-party marketplace platform. So do your due diligence, put in the extra work, find a CPA that is aware and knowledgeable with e-commerce platforms. You'll be fine. Chris Potter,
I completed your course. It's the greatest course that exists. Plus, thank you for uploading on YouTube for free. Yeah, I got you. We put together a lot of info that a lot of people charge a lot of money for, and we upload it for free. It's 8 hours. You should go check it out. Anyone watching this here? Did you pay for mentorship? Nah, we just made friends with each other on social media, honestly. And that like made it like super, super fun and significantly easier too, as well.
Yeah. DGH is asking a good question. You probably made some FBM profit and trying to switch the listing to FBA. So yeah, you can zero out the quantity. I would leave some if you're still making FBM sales. There's no reason not to keep making some sales while the FBA is checking in. So zero it out, leave a couple units left if you're still making sales, and then you'll make a new SKU. So you'll make a new listing to send to FBA. Yeah,
that's a good point. That's a lot of people. That's something a lot of people forget about, is you can have two simultaneous listings, offers on a particular ASIN, FBA and FBM. So if it's something you have like an evergreen stock of, why not mess around with one FBM listing, one FBA? And be able to attack it from both sides.
Big facts. I bought 10 Yogi teas from Target and submit the same document for grocery. I've been denied 4 times. It's completely normal. Keep submitting. add in more purchase information, the shipping email, delivery email, picture of the product, you'll get approved. You'll get approved. Trust me.
Yep. And then combine everything into a single PDF too. I've seen that helping a lot of people get stuff pushed through.
Yeah, I've seen it's one file for ungating. I've noticed for like all inauthentics or CSMs, that stuff, separating into each step is better for whatever reason. At least from what I've been doing.
Yep. Yeah, guys, we'll be on for a couple more minutes. Then I'm gonna go do my best. They've been saying it's a mix between 2017 Steph Curry. And,
Define they, Miles. Is
yeah,
this,
yeah. Who are we talking about?
Tabloids.
The tabloids.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
the reporters at the
Stephen A.
gym.
Smith himself, Max Kellerman, some TikTokers as well. The TikTok
Some
basketball.
Does Max Kellerman still like
scene as well.
do anything? I haven't heard that name in forever.
Max Kellerman? They probably moved him somewhere else like to save.
Well,
money
he
or
used to be on First Take, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he's a boxing commentator.
Yeah, let us know if you guys have any more Amazon questions we can help out with here. Last Money Monday of 2024. Appreciate all y'all that have been tuning in for a lot of the Money Mondays here as well. How often you guys get reviews on your seller account? You got 3 after 400 orders. That's pretty typical, Wes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say it's
like 1 in 100.
Yeah, one every.
And that's if you're asking for
it's
them.
like one every 100, 1 to 200 you'll get a review. So that's pretty right.
And for
on.
whatever
That's right on
reason,
par.
clothing I feel like gets reviewed way less.
Interesting. I guess.
Interesting. I haven't noticed that. Yeah. I mean, I don't do any.
I guess
clothing
most of the
selling,
feedback.
no.
Now I'm thinking most of the people that left feedback is not on clothing, but I still sell a good amount of clothes.
Max Devon. Oh, underrated cleaning service, by the way. In case anyone's looking for that. Actually, dude, I had these boxes that were in my crib for over a year, and when I came back, they weren't there anymore.
It's funny. What up, Matthew?
What's up, Matthew?
Corey,
10x your Amazon account. Yeah,
CWR?
something like that.
They're a distributor. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that's how some distributors will operate. They'll require you to become an authorized dealer for some of the brands that they carry before they'll agree to sell to you. And that's just them being a good distributor, making sure the supply chain's solid. But yeah, we were able to get authorized for a couple of the brands that they carry through them.
Yeah. Matthew, how'd Q4 go for you guys?
Yeah, I know he does a lot of arts and crafts.
I know the craft glue. I actually have some at the crib. My fiance does some scrapbooking and stuff. She uses she uses your glue, Matthew.
What's up?
Have you gotten used to saying that yet?
It's still weird. Yeah, still weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. All right, sweet.
Reezy,
Appreciate everyone's tapping in.
appearance.
Last question, Core. Oh, we got a last question for Core.
Yeah, make it quick.
Of course.
UPS lost
inbound package to Amazon. I called Amazon. They told me to call UPS because there was a fault. Then UPS told me to
try to get it reimbursed once the shipment gets closed. Then file for a reimbursement case, and they'll just ask for some documentation.
Yeah,
and
submit everything possible: tracking information, screenshots, invoices, all the good stuff.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate everyone tapping in here. Let's see. And then let's see. Would you email first, then follow up with a call? Because that'll give you something to talk about, or you just straight up call?
Just
call,
straight
right?
up call. Yeah,
call.
just call. It's
Chat
quicker.
Call. Yeah. Way quicker too. Cool. All right. Appreciate everyone tapping in. We'll see you guys next year. Haha. It's like a Garrett right there.
Very good. Very good.
Year.
That's a good knee slapper there, Miles.
That was great. That was good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. Got you guys right there. That was just for they asked me in the comments to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
comments are loud today.
Right.
There's a lot of really loud comments today, Miles.
There's a lot of chirping going on.
There is.
Happy New Year, fam. Y'all have a good New Year's Eve celebration tomorrow, and excited for 2025 with all you guys.
All right. See you guys.
Let's get after it. See you guys. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.